Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and thank you very much for joining me for another video. So today's video is actually highly requested over on Instagram and it's my full kind of skincare routine, what I use and just like information about my skin really. So I'm not actually going to show you me using the products, but I'm going to be talking through all of them and kind of telling you how I use them, what order I use them in and how often I use them as well. Before I get into the video, I thought that I would just mention that I'm in no way a skincare expert whatsoever. These are just the products that I've come across and I think are absolutely fabulous. I use them on a day-to-day basis and yeah, they work for me, and I'm just going to tell you how I personally use them and what I think they're good for. So if I do say anything wrong, then I put my hands up and say I'm not an expert, but yeah, this is just my thoughts and opinions. So before I get into the products, which are all going to be Dermalogica products, I thought I would just give you a quick kind of rundown on how I discovered the products and how long I've used them for basically. So way before I actually started blogging, I discovered Dermalogica products via a small little business in the village that I live in, which is crazy because I literally live in the middle of nowhere, so the chances of the lady that I used to visit having these products is actually quite crazy. So I didn't actually discover them via social media, via collaborations or anything like that. It was a truly kind of miracle, to be honest, that I suppose I happened to just stumble across them so locally to me. When I was back at school, I had I wouldn't say I had a good skin whatsoever. I had my fair share of spots and like nastiness, and it was something that I really wanted to get sorted. I wanted to get on top of my skincare and really try to kind of get past the awful skin stage, so to speak. And my mum actually got speaking to somebody again in the village who put us on to the lady with the small business, and I visited her a couple of times and I used to go for facials and things, and she basically recommended Dermalogica products to me. However, they have two different ranges, so at the time the lady was kind of using and recommending me the Clear Start range, which is basically a range built for teens and for teen skin. It's a lot more of an affordable range to the kind of, well, I don't know what you would class the other range, like the kind of classic range, I don't know. Yeah, it's a lot more affordable and it is made for teen skin that's maybe prone to breakouts and things like that. So yeah, she used to kind of use all of the products on me and show me how to use them. She recommended the ones that would be best for my skin, and over time we basically worked on creating a kind of skincare routine with like a cleanser, an exfoliator and a moisturizer, and also a toner as well. And I basically used the products then all the way through school, and yeah, they just seriously were a lifesaver for me and anybody with like teen children now. I'm like, yeah, totally recommend them. Or if you're a teen yourself and you're kind of looking for something that's really going to help your skin, that isn't going to irritate you, that's not going to be harsh, that's cruelty free, then yeah, I definitely recommend checking out the Clear Start range. So I actually still have one of the moisturisers from the Clear Start range, and this thing is incredible. So it's their Skin Soothing Hydrating Lotion, and as soon as I put this on my skin, it's so thin and like hydrating that as soon as I put it on, I could just feel my skin soaking it up, and it's literally just a luxury to use. So yeah, I thought I would just kind of show you the packaging of that range. It basically looks like this with the logo, and all of the different products have different coloured logos on the front. And after using the Clear Start range for years and years and years, as I said, throughout my school life, I then started blogging and I noticed that Dermalogica have obviously their other range, and long story short, I ended up getting a collaboration with Dermalogica, which was just crazy because obviously having used the products growing up, I feel as though I'm a pretty good ambassador to talk about them and to really recommend them. And yeah, I basically became part of their kind of skin influencer partnership, and it's allowed me to try so many of their products, which I'm always going to be so grateful for. And it's also allowed me to kind of get a nice new niche cleansing routine, which is what I'm going to talk about today. I would say that I do like a full cleanse kind of like every other day, or depending on how much time I have. Obviously at the moment my skin is feeling fabulous because I've really been kind of concentrating on my skincare and things like that. Equally, some days if I've been out in London and I'm super tired, I will normally just do like a quick cleanse and then get to bed. but today I'm going to be showing you all of the products that I would use to give my skin a full pamper and a full cleanse. So starting off with the first product, which is the pre-cleanse. So as you can see, this one is pretty much empty and looking a little bit worse for wear, but Dermalogica have very kindly treated me to a new one. So I will get that one out so I can show you a nice new fresh bottle. So this is just what the bottle looks like. It's 150ml and as you can see it just has a nice little handy pump. So this is the first product that I will use in my full cleansing regime, and I will pump a couple of pumps onto my hand, onto a dry face of makeup or whatever, and I will then basically rub it in all over. It breaks up makeup, sun cream, dirt and pollution and anything else that's been on your face throughout the day. So I just keep going with that until everything feels as though it's nice and broken up on my skin. I then add a couple of drops of water to my hands and then also blend that in with the product. It then turns into a nice kind of milky cleanser, which is perfect for really feeling as though you're giving your face a good first cleanse. I then go in with some warm water and wash that off. And at this point, to be honest, my skin is already feeling fabulous. It's feeling nice and clean. But then this is the perfect time to go in with the second product, which is the Special Cleansing Gel. However, as you can see, this one is completely empty as well. So I do have a nice fresh one here to show you in its box. So this is just what the packaging looks like. I apply this to a kind of damp face. I also make sure that my hands are damp as well. I then splurt a little bit onto my hands and obviously just give my face a really nice good cleanse. Once I've cleansed, I then rinse with warm water. You could go in with this a second time if you felt as though your face wasn't completely clean, but to be honest at this point my skin is literally like squeaky clean. However, it's not quite the end of the routine yet, so the next product is an exfoliator, and this one is the Daily Microfoliant. Again, look at this one, it's all like dried up and pretty much all gone, so I am going to show you one more nice fresh product. This is what the box looks like. And then that's the bottle. So this one's actually really handy because it has a screwy lid. However, I did lose that on my other one, hence why it didn't have it on. And it just has like a little hole on the top, so when you're like tipping it onto your hand it doesn't all come out all of a sudden, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's a nice little handy feature. So I then go in with this one next. I will make sure that my hand is like super wet for this one, and I would then pour about half a teaspoon sized amount onto my hands. I then rub them together and it creates like a white kind of paste. Then once I've got that pasty formula, I then go in again, cleanse my face with it. I really focus on my nose area and my chin and my T-zone, really try to loosen up any blackheads and like leftover dirt. And obviously I do make sure to do all the sides and pretty much all over my face basically, obviously avoiding the eye area. I keep that going for around a minute. I then rinse it off and my skin is feeling super smooth and fresh. I then dab my face dry with a nice clean towel. And then the next step of the whole process is of course moisturizer. So the one that I like to use is this one. It's the Intensive Moisture Balance. This one is getting a little bit low, so I might have to invest in another bottle of this, but I think there's plenty in there for now. So I pretty much just go in with this every single day, and it just eliminates any dry skin for me, to be honest, because my skin can get quite dry quite quickly if I kind of don't nurture it. So I like to use this because it is intensive, it is nice and thick, and yeah, it's just a really nice way to just kind of fully moisturize your skin and know that you're getting a nice deep moisture dries, if that makes any sense. So I pretty much use this twice a day. I like to apply it everywhere and it just gives a really nice coverage of moisture. It is quite thick, so if you're not into that then I would just be wary of that, but it is so luxurious just to kind of like paste your skin in it and just let it all soak in, and it does leave your skin feeling so soft and smooth as well. And if I'm doing my kind of cleanse in the morning, I always make sure to apply an SPF, and this is a new one from Dermalogica actually, and it's their Invisible Physical Chemical Defense SPF 30. So obviously it's super important to be wearing SPF, and a nice high factor like this one is just really nice. It's nice to know that your skin's protected, especially with the sunny weather that we've had recently. My face is one area that I really try to avoid having in the sun. Obviously like sunglasses and hats whilst you're out and about. Like I've been doing a lot of walking recently, obviously because we've been stuck inside, and I've tried to keep the sun out of my face as much as possible because obviously sun can enhance wrinkles and aging, and we don't want that. So just a couple of other products that I thought I would run through, seems as we're here. This one is the Redness Relief Essence. This is a great product that I like to put on at night time if I feel as though my skin's more red than normal, or if there's a couple of like angry areas on my face that I feel kind of need cooling. I will just dab a bit of this over my skin, literally just like dab it on my face. I don't rub it in or anything, and yeah, by the morning it's just kind of minimised the redness and just leaves me feeling a bit more kind of cooled, if that makes sense, on my face. And then two other products, just these little ones here. This is the, I hope I'm going to pronounce this right, the Biolumin C eye serum. It's basically a vitamin C eye cream, and the packaging for this one is great. So as you can see, it just has this little bit on the end, so it's so easy just to put a small amount on, because obviously with eye product you really don't need a lot, and I use that every single night before I go to bed. It's a nice time to leave it on your skin when you've not got makeup on and things, and I literally just dab it under here and over the top here, and yeah, it's just a nice kind of brightening, lifting eye cream. I then also use this product, which is for your lips, and it's the Nightly Lip Treatment. Packaging for this one is really good because it has this applicator here, so you push down and then some of the product comes out, and then you can literally just apply it like it's lip balm or lipstick. And I always make sure to go slightly over the edges of my lips, just to make sure any areas for kind of potential wrinkles to come up get the product as well. And there we have it. They are the products that I have used for years and years and years on my skin. To be honest, I don't think you'd ever really catch me using anything else. I'm always up for trying other products, but nothing compares to Dermalogica. I think the fact that I trust it so much also helps, because when I'm trying out new skincare products, I definitely get a bit nervous and I'm a bit apprehensive as to whether they're going to break me out, because Dermalogica has never ever broken me out, and I just trust it no matter what. Even if I was to have like the harshest, nastiest of spots, I know that putting Dermalogica products on them isn't going to harm them in any way or aggravate them. It's just going to be nice and calm and cool on my skin. Obviously the products are quite pricey, but I definitely do not think that they are overpriced for the quality of the products. As I said, I totally trust them, and if you are in need of some nice luxury skincare, I definitely recommend checking them out. Equally, if you're a teen, I totally recommend the Clear Start range as well. It is more affordable, but equally the products are still fantastic. I still use a couple of them now just because they are so good. But yeah, I've really enjoyed filming this. I think because I'm so passionate about the products and I love them so much, I've been really excited to do this video. So yeah, I hope you found it some way helpful. Other than that, make sure to give the video a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next one.